Well, college football is almost back. We are about, we're very close, about a week away from the week zero games, a week and a half or so. Couple weeks away from Michigan's first game. It'll be on September 4th at 12 o'clock at home against the Western Michigan Broncos. Now, Michigan. What am I expecting? Well, last year was terrible. As you all know, last year was a terrible year, and I've expressed on this channel, and you all know how my Michigan State video last year blew up in the first week I uploaded it, which I was very surprised because not a lot of people watch my videos, but that one exploded. So last season, Michigan goes 2-4. They only played 6 games. The games against Maryland, Ohio State, and Iowa got canceled because of Michigan's COVID issues. And Michigan elected to not play in a bowl game because its last year was so different. The NCAA decided no matter how bad the team was, if they wanted to play in a bowl game, they could if they felt like it. So that's why you saw teams with losing records playing in bowl games last year. So, what do I think about Michigan this year? Well, I think this year could be an improvement. We're definitely not going to be as terrible as we were last year, but we're not going to be really good. We're not going to be that good. We're just going to be a decent team. Probably 7-5, 8. I think the worst Michigan's going to do is 5-7. The best is 8-4. Anywhere in between that would probably is what I'm expecting. You know, the week 2 game against Washington, I don't really know how I feel about that. Michigan's expected to win, which I was very surprised when I saw that. What are the obvious ones? The smaller schools, we're probably most likely going to beat them. We're 100% definitely going to lose to Ohio State. We can't beat Ohio State. Who knows when we will? We might not ever beat them again. No, that's not true. Things don't last forever, but seriously. 2011 was the last time Michigan beat Ohio State. Here we are in 2021. It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years since Michigan has last beaten Ohio State. We still haven't won. They came close a couple times. 2012, 2013, 2016, 2017. You know, they just can't beat them. Can't beat them. No matter how good we are, how bad they are, can't beat them. 2018, expected to win. We were number 4. They were number 10. We get embarrassed by them. We come in and get destroyed 62-39. 2019, they come into the big house and win like I don't even remember what the score was, like 52-27 or something like that. Didn't even play last year because of Michigan's COVID issues. I was very happy because I'm gonna be honest. I know I don't like being a fair weather fan, but I wouldn't have watched that game. But can you blame me? You saw how good Ohio State was last year. They didn't lose a single game until the national championship. Michigan, of course, was awful. They couldn't even beat freaking Michigan State. Michigan State did worse. They only won 2 games. And Michigan State also beat Northwestern, which was weird because Northwestern was a good team. So, my prediction, I think Michigan's going to go 7-5 or 8-4. I mean, I think they're going to lose like Wisconsin, Penn State, Ohio State, of course, probably Washington, and then the 7-5 would be like Michigan State maybe. All the other games should probably be wins. I mean, maybe we'll lose to Indiana as well and go 6-6 because Indiana's a decent team, but we don't know. Maybe last year was a fluke for Indiana, and then they'll be bad again. Who knows? So yeah, last year was a really bad year. Still have Jim Harbaugh, we still have Josh Gaddis, but we don't have Don Brown anymore. Now we have Mike Macdonald, which we hired from the Ravens, which would make sense because the head coach of the Ravens, John Harbaugh, is Jim Harbaugh's brother, which makes sense that he would take one of his men. So, Michigan, you know, they should beat the teams they should, but they're not going to beat, like, the good teams, like Penn State, Wisconsin, Well, I don't even know about Penn State. Penn State weren't even that good last year. They started out 0-5, and then they won their last 4 games, which don't mean anything. They still had a losing record, and who knows how different they're going to be this year too. Of course, who I think is going to win the Big Ten? It's obviously going to be Ohio State. They're definitely going to win. They're going to win their what will it be? Fifth. It'll be their fifth consecutive championship. The last time Ohio State didn't win the Big Ten championship was in 2016. It was Penn State who won it, actually. They beat Wisconsin in the game. Ohio State didn't even play in that game. And then the previous year, Ohio State didn't play in it either. Michigan State beat Iowa. So, Big Ten championship is probably going to be Ohio State against Wisconsin or Ohio State against Iowa, or one of those two. It's usually Wisconsin or Iowa does the best, or Minnesota will erupt like they did in 2019 again. A lot of websites I've seen, a lot of people have been predicting that the Michigan State is going to be the worst team of the Big Ten. Like I got this magazine from the mall last week, and it predicts has all the stuff for all the teams, which is very cool. And then they said that Michigan State was going to be the worst team, not only the worst team in the Big Ten East, but the worst team in the Big Ten period, even worse than Illinois. Rutgers, they're not going to be terrible. I mean, they're going to win Big Ten games. They're not going to be as bad as they were with Chris Ash. But, they're not going to be good. They're probably not going to make a bowl game. I mean, of course, last year, Rutgers didn't even win a single home game. They should have beat Michigan last year. They were up 17-0. But Michigan ended up winning. Michigan should have lost that game. But they didn't. And that's how Michigan won 2 games. They come in, beat Minnesota, then they lose to Michigan State, then they lose to Indiana, then they beat Rutgers, and they lose to Penn State. And I think that was it. I think that was it. No. Didn't they lose to someone else? Or am I just going crazy? Because they went 2-4. Hold on. They should have played 6 games. In Minnesota, Michigan State, Indiana, Rutgers, Penn State. That's 5. They play another game. I can't put my finger on it. They were supposed to play Maryland and got canceled. Supposed to play Ohio State, got canceled. Am I dumb? Who did they freaking... Wisconsin. They got destroyed by Wisconsin. That was Michigan's worst loss. I can't believe I forgot about that game. So, in summary, I'm predicting 7-5 for Michigan. They'll make a bowl game. Will they win it? Most likely not. They haven't won a bowl game since 2015. Why would they win one now? When they were actually decent 2015. They were actually decent. They're actually really good 2016, 2018, and they don't win their bowl games. So why would they win their bowl game now? Why would they ever win their bowl game? Why would they want to try? Why would they want to make me happy? Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you next time. Goodbye.